Welcome back to Stephen and Brittany Play. This is Stephen. I am continuing my little playthrough as Iceland in Victoria 2. If you missed this last time, we did not do much. We freed Iceland from Denmark and are playing as them. Playing a little liberal, hands-off, a little pacifist run. Not fully pacifist, but to see what we can do. Hasn't been much going on in the world yet, except for Mexico winning the Texas War of Independence. Showing as Texas now owning, or being owned by Mexico. So let's continue, shall we? So we don't have much going on in the world. We don't have any real colonization yet besides what started. What is this? Really? Let's take a look at this now. Ethiopian liberation of Egyptian Eritrea. Ethiopia is at war with Egypt. Ooh, silver standard. And then the War of Koklandi, Akmalins concession. So Russia versus Kokland and Punjab. Again, good luck to them. But wow, go Ethiopia! Let's see if you can pull this off. Now let's see how our election goes. Pro-war, let's keep that going. Actually, next one that comes up, I'm going to start pushing towards pacifism. It's not pro-war, it's pro-military. Now, let's see. Few options. Laissez-faire. No, we do not want laissez-faire. People don't want it. People most want a planned economy. Which is very communist, so let's go for it. Look at the newspaper quickly. Revolution, Lucia. Jacobin rebels in Lucia. Let's take a look at that when we are done here. Let's see. Religion. What are they asking for? Okay, so a church that's been helping the community feels that it needs support from the government to continue doing its work. Let's see, we can push them towards atheism. We do not have any atheists. Let's take a look. Atheism is not a bad thing. I don't want to hurt the people that are moralistic, and really charity is a good thing. I'm going to go with interesting. Help them slightly not say no, because charity, regardless of where it comes from, is a good thing. So, Revolution and Lusa. Let's find that little girl. If I even can. You know what? Let's not. Because if Jacobin rebels have it, they're either not going to hold it for long, or we will see the change. And I do think that's actually Italian. There it is. What is a fundamental evil that must be avoided? There is Luca, and doesn't look like that anything happened, so please ignore that. Okay, so the upper house has been arranged. Conservatives have lost power, reactionary and liberal have gained it. Still the Conservative Party in power, and ad hoc and printing's been done. Let's see, culture. Let's grab romanticism. Let's get some romantic art, some romantic music. Let's get some Beethoven in here. Go for some Beethoven. Maybe a little Bedřich Smetana. Something good. Poor little Krakow. So I'm going to take a look at my population. I'm going to pause this for a moment and take a look to see what we have. We have a lot of clergymen. Not a lot, that's a good amount, a small amount. There's no rebel factions. Soldiers aren't getting what they need. And neither are the officers. So soldiers and officers aren't getting much, but there aren't a lot, as you can tell. That's not a, percent. That's literally the number. There are 8 soldiers in this country. The farmers are getting all their life needs and some everyday needs. The clergy are getting almost everyday needs. And so are the artisans, which are good. So I think 3 is a good amount. So let's pull someone else in. Let's get some. Actually, let's see what my efficiency is. Let's see relations. Administrative map mode. Okay, 35% efficiency. Let's do the horrible, horrible thing. Get some bureaucrats in here. All right. Let's see if anything fun is going on in the world. Ethiopia is still beating Egypt pretty badly. They're going for Egyptian Eritrea, which is here in Assab. As you can see, it's actually broken down into states. So it's Assab, Massawa, Asmara, and Akodat. Now, as you can see, a year is quickly for a video, so I think I'm going to keep it down to maybe 2 years, maybe 3 a video. You can see I have a pretty high literacy. An 87% literacy in 1846 is amazing. But as you can see, I can show you it's broken down into regions, which are states. So this is Ethiopia. This is the region they are fighting for. I can show you that elsewhere, so my viewers might know it. You have America. And the region's broken down by state. Oh, that's interesting. There is a decision for the UK and the US where the UK can actually give up caribou to the US to relieve tensions. It seems that they haven't done it. As you can see, it is part of New England. Let's see, and you got the US Capitol here in Washington, D.C. Oh, that's an interesting. I think we can look at culture. We have Afro-American and Dixie as the 2 primary cultures in Washington, D.C. Go a little further north to the U.S., we have Yankee and Afro-American. I said U.S. to Philadelphia, which is where we are from. The New York is primarily Yankee. Go a little further there, Dixie and Afro-American. Dixie and Afro-American. South, and you have Native American minor. That's an interesting one. You go here, we get over here in Louisiana, Dixie, and Afro-American. Right now, it is possible to see some things spawn up over here. Where are we now? It is possible for the Cherokee to be liberated from in here. Now, as you can see something happening in the U.S., as for the Dred Scott decision, the CSA holds cores on South America, or Southern America. And look, British Columbia has been released as its own state. That's interesting. You can colonize and actually release it to be independent, which seems to be what they did. And all of New Zealand is now colonized by the UK. Oh, we have research that we should be doing. Let's go to realism. I like my art. Maybe we can get an official Icelandic ballet set up around here. As you can see how quickly the research is being done by our high literacy. And our literacy is going up and up and up. Romantic music. Beautiful. Though Ludwig van Beethoven did start as a classical composer, it was not until the 6th Symphony that he really pushed in, well, they really started the Romantic movement. The 5th Symphony, which is da-na-na-na, is a clear classical composition. Let's take a look at my administrative. See, it's 82%. That's going to make everything run smoother. Let's see if I can get it to 100%. Once I change, people move around in jobs and they'll slowly decay. Well, let's get it quickly up. Okay, this should be an important thing. Let's get some medicine up in the house. See, administrative efficiency really helps to collect taxes, post office, things like that. It really just helps your country all together. So we have that done. We don't have any aristocracy. Let's actually see if we can attract some immigrants here. Oh, I know I am not really doing this the way it should be. I am not an expert at this game, but I do enjoy it. I may be making some stupid choices. Oh, right. Those are taxes. They're as high as they can go. Let's increase tariffs a bit, get some more money. They're as high as they're going. Our political party is keeping that from happening. Fantastic, we have medicine. Civilization menu. This shows you who's civilized and who's not. It's near in Europe, it looks like that, but as you slowly get over, you start seeing which are more and more civilized, which is basically the way it goes. Civilized means how close they are to westernizing. The closer they are to westernizing, the closer they are to getting more Western tech and able to work better and be more efficient. Very Anglo-European mindset, actually. Let's see, culture, can't get anything else. Can't get anything else here. Factory, diplomatic influence, factories. Let's get some diplomatic influence. And mining and farming. Let's take a look at the newest newspaper here. Brazil Bolivia War, fears of the North German Federation. Let's take a look. And there we go, the first steps to unification. North German Federation formed from Prussia, as we can see, with the capital being Berlin. So now, we have a few minor nations. We have Baden, we have Württemberg, Bavaria, and Luxembourg, that little ticker. Alright, and then we have Europe looking a little more solid here. It's like we have, it only needs to form a bit, and then we'll be good. Let's see what happens here. There's going to be a war succession between the two. And the North German Federation shot up in the ranks. So did the US. The US is now stronger than Austria. Good for them. Just like to take a little look around here as I wait for anything to happen. Worry about my income. Oh. That was an increase in money for a moment there. Let's go for secularization. As much as I hate to do it. We don't have any rich here, do we? That's a problem. Let's encourage some capitalists to get in here. Religion is not a government matter. When you have multiple ones pop up like that, it's really easy to force what you want your nation to do. Let's go with business regulation. Freedom and liberty of trade shall not perish from the earth. Let's push for some free trade. No one wants protectionism. Protectionism. I don't know why I keep putting lisms on the end. Protectionism. The Blight of 1849. Photophatheria infestus. The dread potato blight is struck. Fantastic. starving local smallholders, and in some places driving whole families out of their homes. To avoid this cause localized famine. We don't want to let them eat cake. Also gets potato blight. It's the same issue, except they gain consciousness, and we lose prestige. It's actually the same thing. I'm going to help them anyway. The consciousness can be good, because now we push through social reform. See, now I have some capitalists. Not a lot, but I have some. Professor criticizes the voting system. Push for reform, I don't want to push it, though. I'd rather gain the prestige and have it look good on us. Classics rediscovered. Lose for prestige and the rich try to gain militancy, or they become more liberal when they gain consciousness. Well, let's look into the classics. Let's read some Homer. 91% literacy. Mostly farmers, artisans, and clergymen. I'm going to expand my naval base. It's going to cost some money, but it doesn't hurt to have it. I think I'm going to end it in 1850. I'm going to end it for today. High population. No one is migrating. Vaccinations. That is good. It's a lot better for the military. As you can see, it reduces attrition. But it's good to have it in general. Oh, what is making the market fluctuate? I think I need to move into craftsman. Those craftsmen will push for factories, and we want factories. Education efficiency. Fantastic. They're locked off by year. We do not have any factories. We cannot have state-built factories. Oh, is there a project we can support? Let's see what it is. I cannot invest in projects. So they have to get their own investment and get their own materials to build that paper mill. So we can have the Iceland branch of Dunder Mifflin. Let's see, you have poor little Jean, made and owned by Sweden up here. No one pays attention to you. No one even remembers you're there. Denmark's Iceland, Greenland. Oh, cholera. I could get or quarantine it. Well, I'd rather not less population growth. And they lose militancy, so let's help them. Even though quarantining is quarantining the entire Iceland. John Brown's last raid. John Brown's body lies mouldering in the grave, but his soul is marching on. Okay. Soon we're going to have some fun over there. And hopefully, if Mexico is smart, industrious, they might carve themselves a little of the United States territory. You can hope and see what fun might be had over there. Well, we have passed the time I wanted to stop, so I'm going to stop at the end of January. Thank you for joining us. We will pick back up in the beginning of February, 1852. Thank you for watching. Have a very nice day.